my sound bites.
I'm calling bullshit.
Let's go.
Friday. So let's go.
One of the greatest intros ever. That's correct.
I just got these in the flows. They work really, really great. And they're like these mushrooms that make you just feel really cool. I saw them online.
Yeah.
And you can buy them online, by the way, everybody. And you take like 3 of them and you're like, yeah, okay. I'm not going to hurt anybody today. No.
I'm awake. I'm sharp. I'm with it.
It depends on many you have.
Mellow one, and then they have the ones where you just smile all the time. Like, hey, the car's on fire. Okay.
I'll have some of them.
I'm guessing you can only get them in the US.
I don't think so. They're online. So they probably have something. It's a Kana fruit chew. I tried them. And I was like, I could use something to take the edge off. My drug days are long gone.
Are those mushrooms or are those like
mushrooms?
Okay.
It's a bunch of different mushrooms. And Kana, it's from South Africa, and it's a fruit from the mushroom. So it's supposedly pretty good. I mean, I've tried it, and it just it just worked. I'm not getting paid by them. I'd love to get sponsored by them. You guys are talking numbers in the background, and I agree with Dave right there. I got to remember left is right. Just do a quick video, because people don't understand. Like, they enjoy all of our broadcasts, right? But the problem we have is we need you to subscribe. Just hit subscribe and then comment and like. If you do that once or twice, it really pushes people up. I'm working organically. I'm not, I know too many people that they pay for their numbers.
Yeah.
This show is great. You guys are doing it. You're killing it. All of you. All the guys and the ladies. But it's like you want more and you want more and you want more. So organically we're growing.
Yeah.
So when I started a year ago and I said, I'm done doing it on 15 different channels.
Yeah.
That's why I do it at Bryan Bowden on YouTube.
Nice.
And it's just a playlist. So I'm posting everything on there. It goes to the YouTube side, but then I have the playlist for interviews, Bigfoot, cryptid stuff.
Yeah.
Third Eye Live, my show, which is Wednesdays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. And then we're also going to do what Andy's doing right now. We have a lot of people over in the UK that I'm really good friends with. One of them, Andy McGrath. I was just talking to him the other day, and
top guy.
What a freaking awesome human being. One of the greats, and Paul Sinclair, and I'm going to be on Bob Brown's show as well. I love Bob. Those two together are a comedy team. If but I want to get them on.
Can I just say something quickly?
I was going to say, Andy.
For sure.
I have already got Bob Brown booked in, but I'm not telling you when.
No.
Bob is amazing, and when Bob goes out with his buddy over there, who's one of the greatest, Paul Sinclair, in my opinion. He's one of my favorites. A really great guy. It's just a great team. Paul is very Bob,
Well,
there's
says it as it
there's
is.
something by you. You may want to walk. And Bob's like, what the fuck is that? You know, it just works out great. It's great for this stuff. But like, subscribe, and share. Do it right now, everybody.
Yes.
Usually you have a whole bunch of people that are in the chat, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And you know what's really good too? I like this actually. When people go in the chat and they just start chatting amongst themselves, it has nothing to do with the show.
Yeah.
That's called we're all community and friends, right?
Yeah.
That's what you want. You know, hey, have you
That's what
tried
they do,
this?
to be fair. They go off on their
Well-
own tangent, and we like kind of dip in when we can with them.
Yeah. Well, what I've done I've not done it for a while. This is going out on Facebook as well, just to see how it clicks with traffic.
You're saying it's live on Facebook right now, Andy?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
very
I can't
nice.
see that. Because
Here's my problem with Facebook. Facebook's getting really militant on what they allow and don't allow. I don't know if you guys know Bigfoot Michigan Rob. Some of you may not. Great guy, great channel.
Yes.
Bigfoot Michigan Rob.
Yeah.
And beyond. He just got put in Facebook jail for
No way.
promoting on his own
Why?
groups. He promoted on his own groups. They said you're spamming. It's
Then
my
there we
group.
go.
I can do whatever the hell I want. You know, and you know, the censorship is through the roof. Now they got rid of Messenger for the computer, and now they're going to be scanning Messenger for community stuff.
Yeah,
Leave
the
the hell
AI 's
alone.
looking at it.
What?
Also WhatsApp as well, and your Insta messages and your email. AI from January is scanning all of them.
Right. So I always
it?
talk about muling kilos of Coke someplace and just keep them on their
that's what
toes.
the shirts
yeah.
are for. That's what
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
shirts are for. Decoy.
Yeah. You know, going from Texas to wherever, I usually just get these phone calls, and my youngest loves when I deal with them. You know, they got a guy that's pretending to do a Texas accent. You know, you're guilty of something serious. Moving, don't interrupt me. I'm like, okay, you know, moving large quantities of cocaine from Texas into Georgia. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. He's like, don't interrupt. I said, no. Did you say cocaine? He goes, yes. And I said, no, that's not me. I'm clearly sex trafficking. I don't do anything with drugs. And he's like, you think this is a joke? And then he gets into the Indian or Pakistani accent. I'm like, you've lost your accent, buddy.
I'd say, Anne, you're live on YouTube right now. Your scam is live, and everyone can see it.
Yeah. It's fun. But before we were talking about, like, Dave asked if there's people go missing down in Florida.
Yes.
Every state has missing people. I think.
Well, to be quite, what I'm asking is, you're talking about. You were talking. I'm thinking skunk ape or Bigfoot in that area. My question is, in that area they're talking about, where you actually had some kind of experience with something like Bigfoot.
It was a Bigfoot.
You caught some footprints. You talked about how long the stride was. I'm wondering, has there ever been people missing in that area due to possibly a Bigfoot encounter that they did not survive? I'm curious. I don't know that we have any facts about this. I'm sure we don't, but I would love to hear if there were missing people. And
so, from what I know, and I can't go into too many details because the group that I go with, which is Creature Man Group, Stevie Strings and his group, you got to get him on the show. I'll introduce you guys to because Stevie is freaking, not only is a great cryptid investigator, he does films, and he's one hell of a guitar player, but that's a totally different subject. Actually, it's not, because Bigfoot likes guitar and music when you're at a campfire. So it does come into play, but
it's that high vibration. It's that vibration. Frequency.
Have you noticed something though?
What?
Just quickly.
Sure.
The majority of people that have some sort of encounter, whether in the childhood or adulthood, of any like paranormal description, end up being in some sort of like creative industry, like musicians.
There's a reason for that.
Doing YouTube.
All this.
But then also a lot of people work in the healthcare or the health industry as well.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I mean,
it just seems to be a bit of.
It's okay. So
a lot.
I've had this. when I did
Not
when
a
I
bit.
did the conference in Missouri in September, the Crossing Realms conference, Tex Wesson from
Yeah.
Texas Front Porch and Monica from Our Paranormal World. I just want to give you go out and subscribe. They want to know that how Bigfoot, knows it's you and certain, how they can tag you and track you. It's really not that difficult because what I was explaining is each one of us is our own a computer circuit. That's what the brain and the body is. We're like a living computer, and we have an energy field that goes through it. Electrons. I mean, that's where the EKG monitoring comes in. It's monitoring different types of frequency, sound, vibration. We all use it. These are the three keys here, right? So everything's about intention in life, and when you have a great intention and you have a good heart and good soul, it radiates from you like a beacon, right? Now, some people can see auras and some people can't.
Yeah.
All these beings can see your aura. That's why a lot of these, like when people get jumped, and they get somebody to attach to them, there's usually a kink in their aura.
Yeah.
They could be ill, suicidal, depressed, unhappy, married. I'm not going to throw that in there. And a few other things, and they
just unresolved issues,
right? And then if you look at what an aura is, I don't know. I mean, I may be giving away my age here, but you remember something called mood rings?
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
Put on a ring,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
Dead black. You're like, oh shit.
You have no soul.
Yeah, it's like,
run away.
They want you too, Malika. Like Children of the Corn. But if it was blue, so this is the same principle behind your aura. There's a light that comes from it. Some people exude like golden, silver, shimmering, nice, brighter colors. And when they see that, they know whose intentions are true and pure versus who isn't.
Yeah.
Okay. If you looked at the aura of a serial killer, it probably would be black or dark.
Yeah.
And they know, like, oh, I can jump him easily and then take control of that because they're already for it, So when these Bigfoot or these cryptids come out, this is what they see. Now, here's another thing. Just like your phone has an electronic identification number to it that says, I'm calling Andy's phone. Right? It's a unique to the phone. We all have that in our system. That's part of our DNA, RNA, and the electric number. That's why they wanted people 6 feet apart, so they can pinpoint who's who. Think about it, okay? So if you have a unique identifier, right? And then every night when you go to sleep, because people to this day, scientists cannot explain to you why human beings sleep. Whatsoever, or the need for it. When you go to sleep and you're lying there and you finally get into the REM and whatever the theta, alpha, and the different waves, what happens is all this crap around us falls to the wayside. And that's when you connect back to source or the cloud, let's say. And what happens is they upload all the crap that you did that day. They analyze it and then they download back to you certain things that they may want you to do in the next couple of days or within 24 hours, right? You get it. Now, you remember some of it as a vague dream. It's vague. Like Dave and I were out and we were hunting really big rabbits that looked like Clydesdales. And it's just really weird. It's all over the place.
That's beautiful.
Okay, so there's a dream portion of it, right? Sometimes. And some people remember it, some people don't. They may not want you to remember it because they want you to go through it blind, even though it's like a task within you for your path.
Yeah.
It's like a download you're talking about, right? Like something is being downloaded in your subconscious, so you're not actually seeing it, but it's in there. It's a program.
It's there. It's 100% there. And if it leaks out, it's as a dream. Okay, and it's usually vague. Now, there's a difference between a dream and an experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, most people that use both sides or are artistic, compassionate, musical, technical, they hemisync, so they use both sides of their brains.
Yeah.
Women always use both sides of the brains. That's why they take forever to shop. Like, oh, look at this back. No, okay, what about this one? It looks exactly
decisions are a right pain in the backside, trust me.
Pain in the butt, and I have
it's a loop.
Yes. But my whole point is that's why these people that are compassionate, doctors, lawyers, let's not put barristers or lawyers in there, but doctors, musicians, scientists, they're hemisyncing. And psychics and people that have ability. Everybody has an ability, but some people don't embrace it and they don't care. While others that are artistic, most of these people have these encounters, or have some kind of interaction, have a spiritualness to it. It's artistic because they're using what they should be using more of percentage of their brain. They're hemisyncing. Okay, they're vibrating at a higher frequency. If you are a light worker, which is what it is. Oh, did Al let you go finally, Nicole? I heard Al took you hostage. And she's got her mute on. I do this all the time.
Yeah, she's always she's not muted.
In the woods.
Bigfoot or Al Sanariga, because I'm thinking it's Al Sanariga.
Is it not the same thing?
Al.
It is the same thing almost sometimes.
Yeah.
But so getting back to where we were with the hemis, and if you're a light worker, they know you're a light worker. Now, some people are being tapped now that don't realize they're a light worker, but they're getting these really strong memories like, holy crap, we were all in the spaceship and then the colors were changing. You get all these inner details and you wake up and you're even more tired than you were when you went to sleep. And you remember all the details. That's called an experience. So they have you do tasks and you will know all the inner working and details. I have numerous times had experiences. I wasn't sleeping. I had an experience. In one point, and that's kind of like because you got into a certain a state and they needed me to go see and do something. Yeah. One of those times I went up and I was inside the Akash records, which was the coolest freaking thing in the world. I can go back to that.
Wow.
But so that's what happens when you sleep. Okay. Now, if you are a electric, sound, frequency, vibration, and your numbers coming out, that's how they track you. It's almost like an Apple tag. And this gets into some really heavy stuff. So what's faster than the speed of light is thought. Okay. Thought is faster than the speed of light. But what's like a billion times faster than thought is your consciousness. It's beyond instantaneous. The minute any one of us goes, I'm going to go out to Park A to go look for Bigfoot. That's out there in the ether. It's like a post on your, like your God's page or whatever. And they see it, and they know, they know you're coming.
What you're doing.
Yeah, they know you're
set
coming.
That intent, haven't you? You've
it's all about the intent too.
Out there. Yeah.
Right. So this is This is why people that are more artistic and even autistic and people that have classified as I don't know,
neurodivergent, I think it is. Yeah. Mental
illnesses or whatever. Yeah, they're working on a totally different level.
Yeah. Well, the scientists have just come out and said, haven't they? They don't know how memories are formed because brain scans that they've done, they show that memories are stored and thoughts are happening outside of your actual brain, and that we upload them to some sort of cloud. And what you're saying with the frequency and everything like that, and alignment and manifestation, when we are aligned, when we are hemisynced. I mean, I use the hemisync myself.
Yeah.
And you get that. Once you're aligned within yourself, the power of manifestation, not just for the paranormal field, but every day in your life is just so powerful because you are in tune, you're aligned with the frequency of the universe, and you're also aligned within yourself. So definitely getting that. It's like the Egyptian Ankh, isn't it? That's what it symbolizes. It symbolizes that alignment.
I mean, when you one more second, Andy, I don't want to interrupt your own show, but when you start vibrating at a higher frequency, and and you understand certain aspects of things, the little things don't bother you anymore. It's not important. it's about as important as that 3rd grade spelling bee or test, whatever. When you were going through it, it was every part of your life, but now it's garbage, and once you learn like how to do that, I don't like guided meditation. Don't ever tell me what to do. It's not a good thing. I have my own little voices that go, Brian, that's a bad idea. I'm like, yeah, well, fuck it, let's try it anyhow.
I can't even tell myself what to do.
Yeah. It's not that I don't want, I have to do it on my own, and I can do it. I'm a remote viewer first and foremost.
Yeah.
Even though the psychic for our group goes, you're a psychic like me. I'm like, nah, I'm a remote viewer, but I am. I have, a plethora of abilities. I've tapped into them and I've used them.
I feel like psychic's a very broad term, though.
I don't like to call it psychic. This is God's given ability. When I believe in God, I'm very spiritual. Okay. And I don't believe aliens are the demons, and I don't go that far. Aliens are aliens, demons are demons, and there are other creatures that are other creatures. That's my 2 cents.
Yep.
You can believe in whatever you want. But if you read about it, Old or New Testament, when God created man in his image, and man is man and woman, he gave them the ability just like he has. So he gave you an ability to use your 3rd eye, your consciousness, your pineal gland, to connect directly to God. That's another thing. There's a guy named Yeshua. I'm not getting religious, but what he was saying when he came up, what Christian was saying, what Buddha was saying, all these people is, you don't need to go to those people, just talk and connect. And that's why a lot more people today are more spiritual than religious things. So this is your God-given ability. Whether you choose to open it up, that's your choice. If I can't recommend enough, try the Gateway experience.
Yes.
And I can send you guys a folder that has it all in there.
Yeah.
And you can download it. You need headphones right in the right. Yeah. By the time you
we actually spoke about this back in the summer, and I just sat there like, we weren't even recording at this point. We just sat there chatting.
Some of the best stuff
when I was busy being
recorded.
a degenerate.
Yeah,
he was busy line dancing out the front in the Batman car. That is all I know.
No, I've got to hear that.
This was during the day. I was doing, I don't know what I was doing. I was doing something else.
It definitely was that night at the Batman car was pretty interesting. But what happens is when you go through the Gateway, the first focus on the first disc, by the time you're at the 4th or 5th lesson or whatever it is, you are going to have an experience that blows your mind.
Yes. And
what's really cool that I could do, because I've been able to do it, I could do it at will prior to that. So it was just like, oh, cool. This is going to be fun for people. It's like the God helmet. Some people use the God helmet and it really screws them up.
Yeah.
Really bad, actually. They're not prepared for what they're going to experience. Like in this field, I mean, there's a lot of people I've seen David's video, everybody's stuff, where people have an experience and they want let's go ghost hunting. And then they get the experience and like, I don't want to do that again. They're not prepared for it. They think it's like, it's going to be like going to a movie, and it's not. Yeah.
We get that a lot.
It's like going to a movie.
They're not ready.
But sometimes be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. They're like, I didn't think anything would happen. I'm like, this is what you're paying for.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like Brian just said, it's like going to a movie, but the thing is, you are the person that gets murdered, abducted, everything. That is what is going to be happening to you. Yeah. You are that guy. You're the first one to go.
It's really, when I took these, I think it was like 2 years ago, I went back up to New York, and I had two of my fraternal brothers say, hey, we want to see Bigfoot. I said, okay. So I took them upstate New York, near Stitcher Mountain. I think Nicole probably would know where it is. It's north of, Newburgh, we'll just say.
Okay.
And this mountain, so I have to preface this. If you have Bigfoot, you'll have Dogman, and there'll be something in between to separate them. And then if you have Dogman, you have rakes or creepy crawlers.
Oh, the rakes. Yes.
Yeah. So in this location, there's a path. If you stay to the right, when it winds off, you'll get to the Bigfoot side. If you go left, you're going to get a Dogman experience. You may not like that. So I told my two brothers, I said, go up. When you get to that rock, stay to the right of it. Go up the path. So they're walking. I'm in the car trying to get some, like, that powder that, to make molds if we find footprints, because it's just a little bit easier sometimes than taking out the LiDAR and, you got something physical. And I hear help, and, like, panic. Excuse me. So I drop my stuff. I boogie up the trail, and I see him. I'm like, "Are you okay?" And white, both of them like white. They're frozen, and one of them shaking. Yeah. And I go, "Are you all right?" He's like, "What the hell is that?" And I look over to my left, and there, probably about 20 yards, is I would say a young Dogman. Looks, the pointy ears, big freaking canines, and it's like growling, like a low rumble.
Yeah, like infrasound.
Yeah,
it's pretty much. I think they surprised it, and it was surprised. So it was pretty much, get the hell out of here. So I said, okay, let's go. We're gonna go. And the guys turned around. I said, no, do not turn around. You never turn around with a predator.
Right. Yeah, never, ever face your back.
I'm looking behind. I'm like, okay, back up. Right. We got out of view.
Yeah.
And then I said, now you can turn around. They boogied back to the car. And I said, I'm sorry about that. Why didn't you go left? And I realized they couldn't, because the path where you would, go to the right, was overgrown. So something must have happened while I was down in Florida. Right. Yeah. So you're not going to know it. I should have went with them initially and say, okay, well, we have to go over this, whatever. And I'm like, okay, it's not a problem. That's something called a Dogman. Looks like a werewolf, as you can see. Let's go back up, and we'll go see Bigfoot. And they were like, I want to go home now. Like, literally, like little kids. Take me home right now. I want to go home now. And I'm like, okay. So they were quiet the whole car ride, and they still haven't talked to me. I've tried calling, texting, whatever.
Wow.
Well, the brothers go, dude, what the hell did you do?
What have you done?
Well,
scarred them for life. You ask for an experience, though, and this is what you're going to get.
I realize that's what they were going to get.
Well,
am I right?
See, what I don't get with this,
you can prepare.
What do people expect to get? I think they expect to get nothing, and it's just like, oh, it's fine.
That's what I get every time I go out there. I get nothing.
Well,
yeah, so it's
right.
But I think they think like, I'll get some creaking in the woods. I'll get like a branch snapping and get a little scared, a little spooked. But I don't think they think they're going to come face to face with something.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what.
That's what I was getting at.
I've been investigating this for many, many decades. We'll just leave it at that. I don't want to say how old I am. Still capable. That's all I can say.
Wow.
Where needed.
Capable of what, sir?
Whatever. It
don't go there.
What is the title of this show?
I was going to say, well, we had the beads earlier, Nicole, before you arrived. So we're back to the power hour.
UK, isn't that what it's called?
Alien 69 UK. I think that's what it was changed.
Wow.
So, come on. You guys use the C word in the UK like it's butter. Like, I've never in my life.
But a lot of people do.
I love that word.
Yeah,
I use it in the US.
It's a great. Women can use it on their own. If men use it, they get that look. But unless you're English, and then you're like, okay, part of his vernacular,
But
so we just
Australia,
understand normal thinking.
If you are in Australia, it's every other word is a C word.
Oh yeah. Well, I have an Australian Labradoodle that I like to call an asshole Labradoodle.
You might have to change that.
Oh my god,
He's too
just
too
a pain in the
polite.
ass. This dog is
Look,
afraid of his
guys,
own
you
shadow.
can't use
I've
the
never
C
had a
word.
dog afraid of his own shadow. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Wow.
You know, I look, you know, I'm open to everybody, but after a while, I guess it's because my daughters were watching some Australian, you know, show about young kids and surfing, and it's so, Dad, I reckon. I'm like, I can't deal with the accent anymore. I just can't. At least in the UK, you know, you get like, you know, you get the Manchester where it's like more of a
All
question,
right.
like going to the store. Oh, okay. You know, like they're
Yeah, he
asking,
has a
are you going to the store?
phenomenal Texan accent.
No,
go on, Andy.
no, I do not.
Yes, you do.
Before you,
Yeah, you do.
Yes,
Come
No,
on.
no. I did it for you, didn't I? I did it in actual in person.
You-
I did
you
the
can
second
get
Yeah,
away
but
time.
I
with
haven't
murder
heard
with
it, mate.
accents.
Me and David are new to the team, so come on, lay it
You
on
are
us.
definitely not.
Let's hear it, man. I
Yeah,
want to
come
hear
on,
it.
you're Texan.
I can't.
Yeah.
Right.
David,
First of all,
representing Texas.
He's frozen.
He's
we do know that David
He's
is
just
from
like that.
Texas.
Yes.
So-
we
Yeah,
do.
but David doesn't have a Texan
Nice.
accent.
Don't I sound like a Texan, guys? Come
a
on.
little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
a little bit.
All right.
Not
Y'all.
It's
Y'all
always
have a
how
couple
y'all
more.
doing.
Y'all.
It's,
No,
you
I know. I'll do it in a bit. Anyway,
Okay. He's got to work up to it, guys. He's gotta
Oh, we
work
put
up
him on
to
the
it.
Yeah.
spot.
it'll come out of
I
nowhere,
need to.
you know.
Mhm.
But I think
I'll just shoot one out in a bit and go.
I
go from
say.
there.
I didn't mean to side rail everybody with the commentary.
No.
I say, Andy.
Anyway, so
We don't need any help side railing.
Yeah, I know. None of us do.
I want to say, Brian, the first time I saw you, I was or heard you talk was on Tommy's show, Let's Get Freaky.
Mm.
Oh,
And
Tommy's
you
great.
just rode Tommy mercilessly on the accent, and he didn't know what to do. And I thought it was the most hilarious thing I had ever heard.
I love.
Oh,
You were
poor
just
me.
riding him,
That-
and he was just taking it.
there
It was great.
is
I
there
only
is a
jest.
possibility that Tommy's going to show 10 minutes
Yes.
tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Dollars going to bloody good.
Tiny bit.
There he goes.
Bloody good.
I love it.
You get the Jason Statham going. You know, mate. No, mate.
But dude, let me say
Andy's
that
Texan
your
accent.
take on shadow figures, I have taken that and used, and every time I talk about it, I say, Brian Bowden, this is
Yeah.
his
I appreciate
theory.
it.
I
Yeah.
love that theory, man. It was like, it woke me up as far as the dark shadow
It's-
figures. Are they coming from another dimension? Are they trying to feed on your fear, your energy? Brian told me how to deal with it, and it was beautiful. And actually,
Yeah.
one of my friends, I told him he had one, and he did it exactly the way you did it, and he has not had the problem since.
They won't come back if you fight them. They
Yeah.
live off of fear. It's like Monsters Inc.
It's crazy.
So these dark shadow figures, interdimensional kind of things, all the black-eyed kids, shadow people, some of the Mothman type of stuff. All these creatures, even I think Bigfoot, Dogman, and the Rakes, it's like they smell the fear. They're attracted to it. They want it, and they want that fear.
like
It
an
does
energetic
something.
Energetic food, isn't it? That
Yeah,
frequency.
it's you know,
Yeah.
in Monsters
Like
Inc. They
energy
scared
out
the
there.
kids
Yeah.
to fill up the battery. It's the same principle. This is a buffet for them.
Yeah.
So
Well,
the more frozen you are, and the more fear you get the adrenaline going, and they love it. It's like the perfect taste. And they go in and I don't know how they consume it.
It's
Some of
an
the
energy consumption. Of
No,
some
no.
kind.
yeah,
Wireless, guys. It's wireless.
it could be wireless.
but this is
Like
the thing.
5G.
So
You got people that do it, let alone
Yeah, they're energy vampires out there. Aren't they?
supernatural entities.
Oh, yeah. I got
So
3 of them in my
the way
house.
I see it is, if they're interdimensional, they can consume food and water, like liquids, soda, juice, and all that.
Yeah.
So if they're taking energy, they need that energy to stay in our realm to continue what is they're going to do. So they're feeding from energy, and energy's matter, and everything's made up of matter. So that's
Right.
keeping them going and going and going until
say
they've
matter?
got enough to then
Matter.
get back
I said
to
matter.
where
This means matter. I'm going to
Matter.
translate the English to the
Matter.
U.S. English.
M-A-T-T-E-R.
Water.
That accent, is that accent?
I'll be saying matter. Is that what you said?
Matter. What the hell is it? Hater, what's
come on
going
now.
on here?
Oh,
Tater?
Come on now, Andy. Come on now.
Mater. There you go.
Nah.
So
But
they need.
You're right about that. So
I
yeah.
see it that they need that to feed and to grow and to keep.
They need, so there's
stay
different forms,
presence.
right. There's different forms of energy. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you straight up. It wasn't until Al came in and talked about this Dogman. I'm like, oh, we jumped the shark. This is more people making up crap. Now it's werewolves, by the way. And I think the werewolves and the Dogman are getting confused. I don't think it's a new thing. It's just what you're getting. But
Yeah.
I always was like, okay, this is flesh and blood for Bigfoot. Then I had an experience, and that Bigfoot went from point A, where we were, to point B, 2 miles down past the lake in a split second. And the only way, in theory, it could happen is if it opened a portal and stepped in and stepped out instantaneously, because it's an innate ability.
Well, that would explain why you can't catch him. You can't catch him today in 2026 with all this technology. He goes
And the
into a
one
portal
footprint.
and he's gone.
And the one footprint,
so
because
with
he's
the
stepping
Is it a
through.
portal or is he just like phasing?
So the
Folks.
Bigfoot, what they do is, you're talking about taking energy.
Mhm.
If you
Yeah.
notice, there's a lot of quartz in a lot of these areas
Yes.
where we have sightings. Quartz is prevalent. Quartz
Hudson
is,
Valley, there's a ton
is
of it.
used as a battery for watches. It could be used as a hard drive for memories and
Yeah.
stored information,
Yeah.
and you can store energy in it. But the easiest energy to pull out of the world, as Tesla showed you, 369,
Yeah.
you know, the free energy, it's on these batteries, your phone, your camera. That's
lithium.
instantaneous. That's why when you go in there, my battery just died.
Yeah.
Ghosts, Bigfoot, Dogman, all these cryptids, aliens, they're using that energy to either cloak themselves, transform themselves, or protect themselves,
Or sometimes manifest.
or manifest. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Or
If you felt-
open portals.
well, exactly. So what I believe is, and I've done a lot of research into this because I did study physics for a while, pre-quantum, and then I was studying astronomy, and I thought about being an astrophysicist, or as Al used to call me, an asshole physicist. Every once in a while, whatever.
Sounds like
I
Al.
didn't want to own, I don't want anybody owning my work. If we all do, like, we put a lot of, heart and soul into the stuff that we put out.
Yeah.
And someone mentioned the Hat Man. It's the same thing. The Bearded Man. It's all this interdimensional beings.
How about
But,
Fat Man? What's up with that?
We put this energy in. I don't want anybody owning it. So in the study of physics and the quantum stuff, I used to read this stuff as fun on the side. This Bigfoot has an innate ability to take this. They know what cameras are. They know what human beings are. They can also see your energy and sense your energy. And it's really easy to draw from it. And then you see a Bigfoot, you take your camera, like you got it straight in the camera. But when they draw the energy on these cameras, you get the blob squatch, right?
Yeah.
Because they're aware of the camera. The only time you don't get a blob squatch and you get a really good image of a Bigfoot is when there's a massive amount of distance between you and the subject, or they're unaware of it. The case in point being the eagle camera in the woods that was above the nest and saw the monkey on the bottom, 20 feet down, and he's playing and swinging because he's not aware, he or she's not aware there's a camera there. But once they are aware of it, they can manipulate that. They can also use something called soft physics. They do this all the time. And what they do is they excrete certain enzymes and molecules on their skin and their flesh, which will reflect or refract light in different light waves. That's why they seem to go into predator cloak or invisible, because they're still there. You can't see with your eye. We can only see a certain part of the spectrum.
Very
But
small part.
the one thing they can't get out of is a FLIR, or that FLIR heat map. They'll always,
like thermal imaging. Yeah.
thermal imaging is that you can't bypass that. I remember watching Expedition Bigfoot with Russ, and I know Russ very well. And I called him up and I said, you got the greatest catch on film. You got them transforming. He's like, what are you talking about? Russ had this thing dead to rights in a full spectrum. The thermal. and you see it walking, and it definitely has the conical head and whatever, and then slowly it starts dissipating into these little balls. It's changing its molecular structure and visibility. So it's going from flesh and blood into some form of energy, orbs, lights.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
When you see those lights, and they're like, oh, before the Bigfoot, we saw these lights, these red lights and these blue orbs, and then we saw this, little sparks here and there. Well, the spark is when you use certain amount of energy to convert it into another form. That's the event horizon.
Yeah.
They teach you this stuff in like regular grade school science. When you go on a jet and you reach Mach 1, the sound barrier, you get a boom because you expended all this energy to get to that point. But now that you're traveling the speed of sound, you have to expend even more money to go to the next level.
Yeah.
And there'll be another thing. It could be a spark, could be a light. So these creatures do that, and you can see it dissipate, and then it turns into orbs. So I don't believe there's anything to do with UFOs. Bigfoots are not the pets of aliens. They all travel the interdimensional highway, and those extraterrestrials are picking these things up just as much as they're picking you and me up.
Yeah.
They're like, who the hell is that? Pick one of them up. And then they realize, oh, they're interdimensional beings. When they land, they let them go. And they do the same experiments on them. They take eggs, sperm, whatever. And then the Bigfoot, like walking out, rubbing its ass, go, what the hell just happened?
Is that like hard physics? Is that what that is?
Hard physics?
You said soft physics, but I mean, when they're taking that kind of stuff, it has to be hard physics, right?
Well, when you physically have something, it's hard stuff. Yes.
Sorry.
Welcome to Alien.
I use hard physics usually at night.
I do too.
Wow.
Welcome to the Paranormal Power Hour Part 2.
We're back again.
Going off subject a little bit. So
Thank you,
on
Todd.
Wednesday,
Thank you, Todd.
myself and Nicole,
somebody
we
got it.
recorded our Encyclopedia of the Unknown,
Ah,
and we was on F. So we've done frequency, but there is so much to cover on frequency, and a lot of the stuff that you guys have just been talking about, we've actually covered. And we are, after that goes out, that's not going out till the 4th of February. So after that goes out, we are going to be doing a Friday one, and we're just going to talk pure frequency. And we're keeping the same information that we've got, but we're going to go deeper into it, because I got like 17 different categories just on frequency.
Yeah.
And each category had 7 or 8 subcategories inside that. And I was doing non-scientific, and Nicole was doing scientific. So you can imagine, we thought it was like 5 minutes into it, and it's like 45 minutes later. It's like, we need to wrap this up.
No, let's definitely do Friday, because Fridays are for going a little deeper.
Well, we always go deep on a Friday, Nicole. Let's
always
face it.
do.
Always do.
Oh, and there it is.
and that's why there's hard physics.
Going back to the soft physics for a second. Sorry if anyone needs a blue pill on that one. But going back to the soft physics, like you say, in the sparks and the orbs and before they manifest into the physical reality. Now that ties in very much with the buckyball experiment, wasn't it, in 1922, that these particles are turning from solid to a waveform, but only when they're being observed. Now, does our observation actually play a part in that?
Well, they just did the I think it was a double slit test or whatever.
Yeah.
Just going to say that.
It's the buckyball experiment.
It changes when it's being observed, but when it's not doing anything, it does nothing.
It's a
way you're not watching it. Yeah.
It's really, really interesting. And they found a way to observe it without observing it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to explain. Like, how do you observe something if you're not observing? It's like they kind of fooled it like a two-way mirror.
Side-eyeing it.
You're
I'm watching you.
Yeah, I'm not watching
more out of our peripheral.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. But I think there is. Once I've stated this, and I was I'm writing all this stuff down because I've been writing a Bigfoot book, and then got into the Dogman, other cryptid book, and then I'm doing something with Ron Murphy book, and it's just like I just want to come out. So with a bunch of different things. Like one of the things I came out with at this past conference, people are going to be hating me on this, but I don't care. I'm throwing out the possibility that Bigfoot and Dogman are the same species.
What?
But hold on.
Okay.
But Dogman is the defects that are found within the genetic line of the Bigfoot. And what they do is, and this is going to be so, righteous. What they do the exact same thing humans do is, before everybody was kinder, sweeter, they throw them out of the purity line and they're like, no, bye. They toss them away like the runt of the litter, a defect. This is why we have 7 different variants of Dogman, some of which look like baboons and monkeys and a mixture of a bunch of different things. And what I believe happens is that over time, all these discarded, non-pure, perfect, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, the defects, eventually somehow find each other and they covenant with each other. And over time, they start to replicate, and then you start producing offspring. And it happens with other defects as well. And they pick up genetics. Now, if you look at science, they'll tell you that, 2 different species can't mate to produce offspring. Well, that's wrong. And science has been wrong for a ton. I mean, don't trust the scientific record at this point. There are a few species that have mated that shouldn't have been allowed to mate and have produced offspring, like a jackass, versus whatever.
Yeah.
So the possibility that this becomes a defect is it's valid. I don't have a Bigfoot nor a Dogman to do the experimentation on. I don't think my HOA would allow me to have one. But if you look at
that will be fun.
If you look
Keep
at
it
human,
Andy's house.
well, I'm just gonna, Andy, you're gonna get a package in a few weeks.
What the hell?
Feed it after
there's
12
no
or get it
shirt.
wet.
This is supposed to be a shirt. Well, I've got a Dogman or a Bigfoot.
And back away slowly. Don't turn around.
Don't look it in the
what I
eye.
did at the conference, I posted images of defects, and there are certain abnormalities and defects found within the human genome.
Yes.
Cleft lip, flat, noses, bulges. Some people have I forgot the name, the technical term, like hair all over, look like wolves, right?
Oh,
Yes. Werewolves.
There's something that goes on genetically that's been through the line or some experience. And then what they used to do is, especially with bastard children, is they chew them off to some hospital someplace.
John
Cole, that would be like going to Letchworth Village,
Mhm.
a 28,000 square acre mental asylum that had bastard children, deformities, you name it.
Yeah.
And then what
Anybody
happens
who is
is
undesirable got thrown there.
they are undesirable, and they're not
whatever
as
reason.
good as we always have the runt of the litter versus the alpha or the beta. There's a purity level here, and I believe that there's something to do with that. And I think this is the reason why a lot of these dogmen go after the Bigfoot and taunt them and stuff like that. But I mean, I could show you, Dave, I could send you like my PowerPoint. It explains it a little bit more. It's
Do you
just
think that's why they're like meaner than Bigfoot?
I would be pretty well. How would you feel if your mother and father, you just came into this world, you're deformed, you start deforming or something weird happens, and they're like, get that freak away from us. And they like, no, they
hardened society almost.
Yeah. And then they, you're discarded. And so like the next time, like, what did I do? We got to take the human and the human thought and emotions out of that and go purely on animal instinct. This happens with animals.
Yeah.
The runt is left and the pack goes on. And if the runt gets killed, it gets killed. If it doesn't, it meets some more, and then they create their own little pack.
Yeah.
And then over time, through breeding practices, you may come up with a new variation of the species.
And then you have an underdog.
Yes.
Never bet against the underdog.
No.
I'm going to take my U off my shirt, and no. You never bet against the underdog, and I wouldn't. So the possibility that this could be another species is just as valid. if we go back to Egyptian times, and if you want to go to the Anunnaki and all this other stuff, all those different characters you see, you know, Anubis and so and Osiris and all these different, like, you know, the eagle and the bird, they're all the same alien race. They just are able to appear differently.
Did I tell you I seen an Anubis?
Really? Was it a real Anubis, or was it like my next door neighbor got a Doberman?
It was farming in the woods, and then we made eye contact. Nothing sexy went on. And it just vanished.
That's a shame.
True
You
story.
think it did? Did you have any missing time?
So no hard.
I was driving past the woods. I was out in Norfolk, so the east side of the UK.
You're Paul,
Like Suffolk,
you're Paul Sinclair
Norfolk.
stuff. Yeah, is that north?
No, he's up in he's northeast, where this is
Northeast, right?
east.
Of the island.
No,
Yeah, the island.
no, east of our giant continent that we call the UK.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe your neighbor soon.
Oh,
Hello, Greenland. No.
Isn't
And it
Dogman a
literally
recent thing,
communicated, right,
Brian?
Andy?
hey.
Didn't it like?
Oh yeah,
communicate with you?
there's mind speak. So as I'm driving round, I'm coming round the road's bending round to the right, and the country roads in the UK are like 2 foot wide, and there's no room for any traffic coming the opposite direction.
At all.
So I'm in a Ford Transit with like 9 foot tall, 11 foot long van. So I'm coming round this bend, and these woods opens up so like a triangle, and it was around about. It's probably about 8 weeks before Christmas, so I'd say it's the end of October, beginning of November.
Mhm.
It's a sunny day, so I'm coming round, and all the tree bark is very dry and brittle, and it looks grey. There's no green, very few leaves, and I just seen it just looked like a Doberman up on its back legs, but it stood there like that. But its markings were uniform, so where it had a brown patch on its left shoulder, exact same on the right
UPS.
shoulder.
No.
UPS.
Possibly.
United Parcel Service.
The ears were on top of the head, not on the side.
Mm.
But I had a
they
really
were
thin.
pointed
You
up?
could see, yeah. You could see the muscle definition. Didn't see any teeth. I was looking directly at it, so I couldn't tell how long the snout was. It could have been
What
short.
color
could
were
have
the
been
eyes?
long.
You remember the
This
eyes
is what I'm
color?
getting to. The eye colour is a colour I've never seen before.
Ooh.
It was a blend of luminous greeny yellow with luminous orange, all blended together. And that was what made it stand out more than anything else. As soon as I come round the bend, I'm like, what the? And it went, shit, he can see me. And then it just gone.
Disappeared.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did it run or did it fade
dissolve.
away?
No, it didn't even fade. It was just like
Poof.
it was never there.
And what was the communication you said about Andy? Sorry, David.
So what was the
Oh,
communication?
so in my mind I got, shit, he seen me. It wasn't my fault. That was a thought that I got put in my head.
That's
I'm
kind of
like,
cool.
Oh, so I put my foot down. Someone said to
I
me,
didn't
"Did you
know
not
that
go
was
anywhere?"
allowed.
I went, Are you
Truck.
mad? Why would I want to get out of the van and go into a woods and have a
Was the
look at what
Anunnaki-
it was I'd just seen?
That's when you go out, you know, and see it. Could it have been Krampus? Because it was close to Christmas.
No.
Favorite.
Someone
Krampus.
It might have been-
said to me,
It might have been your
Was
version
it-
of Krampus.
Right.
it could have been it. Oh,
This is why I'm going
Um,
to die in a horror movie because I'd 100% go looking through the
yes,
woods for this
you
thing.
are that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I'm right there with
someone-
you, Nicole. We'll
Hey,
die
David.
together.
David
Let's
would
go.
be there
No.
too. It'd be like,
Someone said to
I'm not
me,
putting that in the universe,
Was it-
Nicole. No, that's not happening.
Yeah.
She's not going to.
You and Andy
No.
can wait in the car. Me and Abby are going to go chase down the
I
Anubis.
wanna
with
go.
the engine-
I
with the
wanna
engine
go.
running.
let's
Yeah,
put
the
this
last
on
time I
Koloski
tried
and
chasing
bet
him
on
down,
it.
I had a giant light come at me in the track. So I ran.
But the
train?
weirdest,
Rakes, I don't like to play
No.
around with creepy crawlers. They're nasty. They want your
thing with
flesh,
it-
by the
so
way.
someone said to me, was it not someone
pretty
in
good.
a Halloween costume? They would have been stood in this woods waiting for a car to drive past. The nearest village was about 4 miles away. On the right-hand side as you're driving down was a pig farm. all the way down. So you got the little domes. I call them pigloos because they're like little igloos for pigs.
Yep.
And then as you pass this woods, there's another, and it's just pig farm, pig farm, pig farm. Couple of farms, and then nothing till you get like the odd house here and there. And then there was not. So whether it looked like it was guarding somewhere. I thought it could have been gone to get some like flesh and blood food.
I would have. I would have stopped the car and looked on the ground.
Well, the way it was stood was like it was protecting something. And someone said to me, "Was it an ancient wood?" I'm like, I ain't got a clue, because in the UK you've got woods, and it looks like the trees are about anything between 50 and 100 years old. But then if they've been planted, I don't know. But it was in the woods. I've been back to the same place. I've got out the van and I've gone into the woods and I've took photos. I've circled it. I've done GPS on Google Maps to where I was going, all that. I've done the full document it all. And why it was there, I don't know. There's not really anyone about that you can ask. I don't think the pigs would understand what I was saying anyway.
Any reports in the area of something like that creature?
Well, in Suffolk, it is probably the weirdest part of the UK out of everywhere. I don't just mean the people. No offense, sorry. But with everything that goes on, it's documented from anything and everything you can think of has been seen around Suffolk and Norfolk in the UK.
I mean, I've been on the Grey Line, so please, in London, there's pretty weird stuff.
There is just so much going on there. That's Rendlesham is in Suffolk. You've got the Black Shuck that during a lightning storm that attacked them people in the church in what's it called? Near Diss. Can't think of the name.
Are there a lot of bogs there too in that neck of the woods?
It's very flat. There's a lot of dikes, so there's a lot of. So you've got the rivers. So you've got the rivers.
Different there.
Different type of dike, Dave.
So you have the rivers that come in from the North Sea. Yeah. So they cut it, and they've cut it into the land, and they use it as an overflow. So because if there's ever a flood, that part of the UK is going under first.
It's ancient marshland then, basically.
Yeah. Its nickname's a wash. All that area, Kingsley, all the way across. It's
you
a
have
wash.
energy there then.
Yeah.
You have an energy field there.
There's everything that goes on there.
Yeah, so with the energy and the water flowing, and that's energy, and the minerals that are in there, and then the water going over the minerals, creating a piezoelectric type of thing. You're looking at something which would be easy to. That's why Rendlesham and all these places are where they are.
And the thing is, as well, that wasn't a million miles away from where I seen the UFO on the back of that low loader.
Oh,
I'll talk about that again.
And there was me thinking you found an interdimensional dogging site, Andy.
Well, I mean,
from Sirius.
Oh, yes.
Do you have a camera on your truck, or is this your personal truck, or is this a?
It's a works van, but I take it home. I didn't. Whenever I put, so we have cameras in the van, but I'll put my own dash cam in there as well. But I took it out because I wasn't getting anything. The day after I took it out, it was like fucking driving through Skinwalker Ranch. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
honestly, everywhere I went, there was something happening.
I swear to God, they know.
So I just don't bother.
I know it's driving me crazy.
Yeah,
well, to get good evidence on camera.
But this is the thing. So when you were talking about frequency earlier and dreams, so I remember my dream from last night. So I've been trying to astral project for the last week and a half, not been able to do it. Or I don't know if I've been able to do it, but every time I've tried,
dreams, have you?
I've gone to sleep and slept right the way through till my alarm goes off in the morning. Last night, I remember the dream like it was a memory, not a dream. And I'm not going to go too much into it because I'm going to talk about this on Monday.
Yeah.
So there was this particular thing in my dream that we was walking around with. There's a few of us, but it felt real. I'm like, was it something that I watched on TV when I went to bed? And it was that memory. But I watched Tron Ares last night. I don't know if you've seen it.
I haven't seen it
It's
yet.
on Disney.
Nope.
It's really good. I'm not going to tell you. But anyway, there's nothing like what was in my dream that was in that. So it's like, no, there's nothing to do with that. And then I left a voice note for Abby earlier. I was driving along and I seen this thing in a field. I'm like, what the hell? And I think the two are connected.
Linked.
But I'm
Yeah,
going
they
to
will
talk
be.
about it on Monday. Yeah.
So
Because
I'm
it
just
just
gonna
doesn't
let you-
make any sense.
something that's very important. Have you ever had a dream where you feel like you're falling like in an elevator or a roller coaster? You can feel it, your stomach
Yeah.
drops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what that is?
Go on.
That's your body going back into your spirit, your soul, your whatever.
I
essence
used
going back into
I
your
used to
body.
get that all the time. And then
Yeah,
the
'cause you were
the
tapping.
theory was, as you fall, if you hit the ground, you're dead. Right?
Yeah, but you're not going to hit the ground because you're going back into your body.
But this is the thing. So I remember I fell off a cliff in one of my dreams and I hit the pebbles at the bottom. And in my dream, I thought, fucking hell, that's it, I'm dead. And I carried on dreaming. I woke up and obviously I got better because I'm still here and I'm telling you about it. So, that bollocks.
You know,
Either
lot
that
of
or it's the
stuff
best
they
proof of
say-
life after death ever, live on YouTube.
Well,
you know, when they,
There we go.
again, and the problem I have with science, and one of the things I've questioned it a lot lately, is that you can't trust the historical record, you can't trust the scientific record. It's all controlled by governments, and they have a narrative that they want to spew. That they get paid through governments. It doesn't matter what university you come from or anything. It's all based on. They wouldn't have scientists if governments weren't paying for it.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah.
so I don't trust them saying that if you die in your sleep, you're dead.
No, what
I just
proof have we
don't
got?
trust it
How do
personally.
you prove that? There's no way to prove that, man.
No, I mean, don't die in your dream just in case, but whatever.
No.
But actually, he just proved it. If he fell off a cliff and
I
he says,
remember
"I'm surely
falling,
dead,"
and I honestly thought that's it. Even in the dream, I thought,
When you
I'm a goner.
were you thinking that on the way down, or did you think it you
Yeah,
hit
yeah, yeah.
the bottom and you go,
I'm
I'm dead.
thinking I
Oh,
need to wake
shit.
up because normally
Yeah.
you're falling and you wake
Yeah.
up before,
Yeah.
and I just kept falling. I'm like, what the fuck? And
Yeah.
I
Well,
hit the deck,
I'm-
and I'm lay there, and then I got up, and I'm like, oh, okay.
So again,
Maybe not.
your consciousness, your essence, possibly your soul, went to go upload. They had you do something, and then you came back down. And when you come back in, it feels like you drop in an elevator or a roller coaster ride, and that's when you're back
Yeah.
in. Now, if you had a camera in the room videotaping, at night, I would wager, because this has been done before.
Yeah.
People have been caught out of body doing whatever.
Yeah,
You would see your body on top of your body or your body coming into your body, and you'd see a double, and it would look like a double exposure on a film.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
essence. You're going back into
Yeah.
it.
But
which is
then
pretty
I've had
interesting.
dreams where I have astral projected because I remember touching this big block of flats. It was just a building. There's no doors in it. All the windows, there's no glass. I remember touching the grey wall. There's all moss on it. I could smell the fresh air. I could smell the moss. I could feel it, feel the floor. There's two other people with me. And as soon as I realised what was going on, I remember flying backwards at breakneck speed. And then I woke up and I sat straight up in bed. I'm like, oh, I need to do that again. And I've not been able to do it since.
You see that
You're
Um,
just trying too hard.
that
This is for
OBE that
David in
I had.
Texas. It's my Bucky's month.
Oh,
God bless
yeah.
Bucky's.
Yes,
I've
sir.
never
I'll go
been
to
to Bucky's. I would astral project there.
Oh, you definitely should astral project to Bucky's. Have the brisket, the sliced, not
not
the
bad.
chopped.
It's overpriced, but
Dunkin'.
it's not bad.
Dunkin' Donuts.
No,
see,
no,
that
no.
would make
Andy, what
sense.
you said was
with,
interesting.
Andy likes Dunkin'. You
your
still have your cup,
dream-
Andy?
I've still
memory,
got that
that's
cup.
interesting.
I've never used it.
Have you ever had it like you're going about your day, you had a dream the night before, but you don't remember it. And then something happens during that day that shoots you right back to your dream, and suddenly you have full recall of that dream. So doesn't that because we were saying something about you remembered a dream, doesn't that mean that our dreams do get entered into the memory record of the brain?
It does.
But that's like what Abby was saying with the memory. It's like you're accessing it from somewhere. You're not recalling it from your brain. You're accessing that memory.
You've got a data storage room somewhere in the back of your head where you just back in the day in the 80s and 90s, you'd have filing cabinets where you just pull in the opening drawers and pulling the files out.
But what if like deja vu is like you grabbed the wrong memory?
I think deja vu is a little bit more of you're so close and connected to another timeline where you exist in that timeline.
Yes,
I agree with that.
Versus you're grabbing another, you're kind of like you're saying, holy shit, this is deja vu. And the other cat, you is going, holy shit, this is like deja vu. You know, you both are doing the same thing. And sometimes
we spoke about that.
Like overlapping.
Yeah, we spoke about that with frequencies. If you get, I'm not going to go too much into it because it would be a waste putting that one out. But if you get two frequencies that kind of start to resonate at the same time, you both end up being in two places at the same time, and you are another version of yourself whilst being yourself as well. It's just so contradictory. It's just mind-blowing.
Again, going into the dream state, and when we're in that, it's called a dream state, but it's really a real pure meditative state. These are like triggers. It's kind of like playing an old video game. You've just passed a checkpoint, and it unlocks something. When you have those experiences, like, oh my God, like David, like you said, brings you back to that moment.
Yeah.
You probably were not allowed to remember your dream or any portion of that you needed to, because we have free will, and you could have chosen to go a different path, and that may not have unlocked and brought you back to yourself.
Interesting.
Interesting. So like when I I do readings. I have a bunch of people that actually pay me for readings. And then I do a lot of readings where somehow I get connected to people that are trying to kill themselves. And I'm the guy that says no. And I've stopped a few dozen people from not killing themselves, which I'm fine with. If that's my path, so be it.
Wow.
But there you go. Oh, look at that. That's Jen.
Oh, wow.
It's
Jen.
Jen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Team.
Thank you.
So
She's a
subscribe,
Canadian
share.
Texan.
And they can't do shit over there. They're like 19 feet of snow. It's like another island.
Good God, I'm so sorry.
Only joking, Jen. So, it's when I do these things, and when you give somebody and they want a reading, I've had people come. I had some really cheeky pain in the ass out of the UK. Just give me, no, not
Andy.
this other person come in and they give me like, hey, I'm going to give you GPS. Tell me about it. Tell me what. So they give me the GPS, the coordinates. I said, well, what do you want to know? So it's tell me about it. So I go and I sit there. I've never met them. And I see a guy around the 60s, 70s. I see the glasses, the style of clothing. It's not a good scene. Something happened upstairs. You want to stay away from this person. And they're living there, and there's a garage, but don't go in the garage. There's something shit going on there. And I go through this whole thing, and I tell them, and they said, oh, no, you're wrong. It's never been anything other than, it was, no, it's always just been a garage. I said, no, it hasn't.
The garage.
They're like, well, they question what I said, but I go back and I tell you everything. It's, like what's taking place there. And I said to him, I said, just because you've only known it as a garage doesn't mean that prior to that it wasn't an apartment or a building or a house or a home.
Or anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and it's, look, I'm not here. I'm not trying to sell anybody anything. You believe whatever you want to believe. But when I tell people and I'm doing a reading for somebody that's, whatever, I had one person go, okay. And I'm like, okay, what? well, tell me. And I'm like, tell you what? I'm not a mind reader. Just tell me, like ask, you got to give me a question, but don't give me more like what should I be doing with my life? Where should I, something of that nature. And then I sit there and I ask and and I go through the whole thing, right? And then I give them some answers. And usually I said, who's the person with this color, this hair, this type of attitude? And they're like, oh my God, I said, well, that person is, and I'll tell them about people that have passed on. I've had conversations with a woman who's out of Canada, wanted to kill herself because the love of her life was gone. She lost her daughter a few years prior to that. And I saw the daughter and the husband. And I said, just curious, is your former a heavy, like a portly man, short with like chubby cheeks and like a gray goatee? And do they like red and black plaid? She goes, oh my God, that's his favorite color, and like you just described him to a T. And he started smiling. And I go, yeah, he's here with your daughter. And they're not happy that you're trying to do what you're doing.
Wow.
And she changed her life, and she totally changed. They gave her a sign the next day, like I said, and she's now doing something else. I don't know exactly what.
Brian.
That is amazing.
Good job, sir.
And I don't come about this. I don't solicit this. When I was doing the 3 beards, Craig was like, can somebody help somebody with dream interpretation? I'm like, yeah, I can do it. And I sat there, and you try to do it through Facebook Messenger. I'm like, can I just call you? I can't keep typing.
Yeah.
So, and then I never met her, never saw her Facebook, none of this stuff. I described everything to a T, but the main goal was this is not her time. And I try to explain to people, and I explain to people when I give them readings. Like I told someone, this is where you're going to meet this person. This is what they look like, so on and so forth. I always say it. I said, the future's fluid. One, it could change at a whim, depending on, and if you sit on your ass expecting something to happen, you're going to be in for a surprise. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
So you still have to do, like if I tell Nicole, I see you with a lottery ticket, you're happy, you're smiling, and you want a lot of money, whatever. It doesn't mean go out and buy a ton of lottery tickets. What it means is live your life like you're normally do. Go to work, get up, go through the mundane thing, your ups and your downs, and your ups and your downs. And eventually over time, you'll say, oh, just give me one of those scratch offs. And then it can be the ticket. And that's, what I would see. But if you sit there going, oh, I'm going to win the lottery, so I don't have to do anything. And you don't go buy the damn ticket, just because you have to always live your life. So this is the problem with people. People don't understand your life is an EKG. There's ups and there's downs. Mm-hmm. And what you're trying to do is not have extreme ups and extreme downs. And this is now when people have certain illnesses and they get medicated, what they do is they take the extremes out and they kind of put them back into balance when you get the dosage right for some people. But some people just become zombies, and then you don't have an up and down, you have a flat line. Yeah. And that's how you are.
But then you don't get to experience the ups.
No,
you have to experience the ups and downs. You have to have milestones. Oh my God,
no. Sorry about that.
Damn it, it's a werewolf.
A black cat just crossed your
man.
path. I'm going to tell you something about black cats crossing my path. I usually win on gambling.
No.
Every time.
We'll definitely put money down today because Jack's lucky.
I'm going to put money down today because today is
I'm going to
Powerball.
buy a ticket.
Yeah, Powerball Omega. And is it someone I'm reading Shelley's thing comment there. Is it possible to hear someone speaking Latin? Yes, you can hear someone speaking Latin. Just because not everything is universally translated for people when you have that. So they will be speaking Latin. What I'd advise you to do is try to remember what they're saying and then spit it into Google Translate and see if it translates out. I had people speaking Italian in one. We had a library in Yonkers we went to, and this one guy, definitely Italian, very aggressive. And I saw him do it, the wife beater, quintessential. Because Al and I were doing it, and we got the EVP of a smack. You want a fresh one? That's what he said.
Oh, love
Yeah.
that.
Feisty.
And then the
Wow.
little, you know, I don't
You weren't
like.
messing about, was it?
Oh.
Well,
It
it was.
was
You know,
out in
see,
the
this is what
afterlife, to be
David was
honest with you.
saying it too before when David. You know, David has some great. I don't know where you get your videos. Like, holy
Thank
crap, he puts out good stuff.
I don't know if we've said this yet, but congratulations to David on
Yeah.
500,000.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I just hit
Yeah.
553,000 today.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
And yesterday is when I hit 500,000. So I don't know what's
53,000
happening. But
overnight.
That is
That's
amazing.
That is
thank
Did you get
phenomenal.
that shit from YouTube, like that, you know, the silver play button? Have you
I
got
was
one of
thinking
those?
about that. I wonder at 1 million if you get something. I don't know.
You're
That would
supposed
be
to get
nice.
it 100,000.
Really?
But it's on Instagram. I don't know how many on YouTube,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, Instagram,
Yeah.
Insta whore.
The YouTube's like 500,000.
Excuse
or
me,
whatever.
sir.
Oh no,
David.
5,000.
A lot of people are moving to
5,000
Instagram.
on YouTube.
How many?
Anyway, 5k before you get a button on YouTube.
Is
Yeah.
that right?
They keep
Yeah.
changing the boundaries, and it does my fucking nothing.
They
But
change the
anyway,
goalposts on everything. They do it on Instagram as well.
Thank
It's
you, Nicole. Thank you
Well,
for
they're
that.
increasing. They're increasing the length of shorts. They're doing expansion on channel permissions and
Mhm.
upcoming changes to community guidelines and warnings. Basically, you're fucked if you don't behave.
Really?
So
Well,
TikTok's
I
like
mean,
that.
I
TikTok's
reckon, yeah.
really strict right now. Super strict.
I
I'm
don't do
trying.
TikTok.
I'm really trying to get people to subscribe to my channel, and I want the ability for monetization, but I'll tell you the truth. I'm still gonna say what the hell I want to say.
yeah.
I don't want
Say
to,
it.
you know, like,
Yeah. Oh, I do. I
You
still
know,
do. I
We
get.
get yelled at for it.
I don't really care.
We get gongs. No, get it right. We
Yeah,
get
we get
gongs.
gongs.
For
No,
it. We got
so
gongs.
I do make money through YouTube, which is great from everyone. So everyone you see in green is a paid member of different tiers for the channel. So the cheapest is $2. Dearest is it's rolling across the bottom. I think it's 23 or 27. And it just all goes to help with the running costs of
That's all.
the
I mean,
channel
yeah.
because the music, the intro and the outro, the music that you use for that, the sound effects, all that is copyright. If I don't pay
Yeah.
copyright, I'm getting banged up and getting done
Yeah.
for fraud and shit. So
Yeah,
I have to
it's-
pay an ongoing amount each month for that. I pay $80
You pay what
a
you
month
pay.
for
Yeah, yeah.
StreamYard. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Yeah, it's
It all
you know,
adds up.
StreamYard got expensive. There's another company that does stuff, and I will
Yeah.
send it your guys' way into the group to let you guys know that to test it out. You can test it for free,
yeah.
but for
But
the
I
same
like-
price you're paying, you're gonna get like I think you can simultaneously to I think a minimum of 5 channels at the same
Wow.
time. So then you
Right.
can hit YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Rumble, Twitch, or whatever else. But
On the plan
any-
that I'm on air, I can do 10 platforms.
but you're
But-
spending way too much damn money for it.
Oh, tell me about it. So what I was getting at, the money that I make through everyone helping support the channel just about covers the cost of StreamYard. That is it.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
it's like-
Instagram's paying StreamYard for me. That's for sure. They're
Well,
paying.
that's great. I mean, like I did the public account, a professional account now and
Yeah.
put it on there. I don't even know
Well,
where I
it's-
am anymore on my accounts. I have to change it based on what's the
It's-
t-shirt or whatever the t-shirt. I'm like, okay,
it's
that
slow
one is
it's slow progress.
it's
But like
yeah,
you were
but-
saying earlier, the organic side to it works.
Yes,
You're
it
getting
does.
the real people. Like David was saying,
Mhm.
he's what, three and a half years every
Yes.
single day
Every day.
Every
Yeah.
single
at
day,
least
Saturday, Sunday,
one
holiday, heart
post.
attack. Don't
on
stop.
That's some
Instagram.
dedication.
so
Oh,
I
gotta
love
work
it.
it.
Yeah,
That's
and
the secret.
David's. I'm being brutally honest. You put out. I don't know where the hell you're getting these videos, because I scour everything all the time, and you are just coming up with some crazy good stuff.
Thank you.
So I love it.
Funny you should say
Dedication,
that,
mate.
because I go through Instagram Reels now quite a lot, and Facebook Reels. Don't really touch anything else on either platform. And I'm like, oh my God, wonder if David's seen this. And I look at the bottom, and it's his little down the rabbit down the rabbit hole. For fuck's sake.
I've done that a few times. Well, I want to save that. Oh, it is David's.
I get a lot of people sending me videos. Which is great. I love that. I'll look at them.
Yeah.
But sometimes they'll send me my videos, which is like, why are you sending? I'm the one who put
They don't realize it. They don't realize
I guess they
it.
don't. Now that explains it to me that a lot of people don't look at it. I guess that's interesting.
I mean,
But I do like
you're watching the reel and you're not looking at who it is. You're just scrolling through. So you find one. It's like, oh, that's interesting. Then you look to see who's posted it. It's usually you, David. So
I love it.
I see I see the logo, and I'm like, oh. It's got some good shit. And I've shared a ton of his things that it's so good. Yeah, it's just
but for me,
really good, and it's worthy of watching. See, this is the difference. There are people posting stuff that they think is really interesting and cool, and it's like, oh, he's getting stuff like you want to watch.
Yeah,
that's the difference. But like with this thing, I'm doing things organically, and I'm fine with it. We started off. Yeah, it was my own personal YouTube. I don't want to promote. We had Bronxville Paranormal Society. We have New York State UFO. I don't want to have 10 different things. I just want to concentrate on one, and that's where I'm going to put all my stuff.
Yeah,
no matter if it's cryptids, high strangeness, Andy's OnlyFans page. I'm gonna put all
hard
that there.
physics, everybody. Hard physics on that page.
That's why I started doing
hard physics.
Oh, I love it. Man.
But I started doing the same as you, Brian. I'm putting everything. I've deleted 5 YouTube channels.
Down the rabbit hole.
A couple of them had not used, and I got them set up ready to start putting stuff out. And I thought, you know what? I can't be asked. I'm putting it all in one place. You either like it or you don't like it, and you don't have to watch them. Each one's a playlist. Each one's a podcast. The only one that's not a podcast is Shorts, because it just dishes out.
I wish
to
you could take all your lists and merge them into one account, and just take all your subscriptions and put it at one point, like a one-time thing, and get rid of the other stuff. Because I was the one that built all our social media platforms. We're on everything. We were on things we shouldn't even have been on. It's like, Al, clueless. What are we on? I don't, what's the WW? I'm like, Al, it's WWW. It's been around for like 20 years already. Come on.
It's something to do with wrestling.
Yeah. So, but, I just put it on that. We started out with like 30 people on my channel, my YouTube. I wasn't posting too much of it. Then I started posting to it, and then it slowly built. And then I just did a playlist for the show I do, Third Eye Live. And it's all on the playlist. And then I do any of my interviews all on a playlist, cryptid stuff playlist, whatever it is, UFOs playlist, and it just makes it easier to contain it all in one spot. Yeah. So, and everybody just subscribe to it. You'll get everything. I don't really post family stuff on my YouTube. I used to post my daughter doing, and then I make it private. And it's like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore.
It's a ball ache. The only thing I put on there is Bruno when we're out and about. I like nature, like when we're out on walks, and I'll film like just doing his shorts. I don't do it as a video. It's just a minute, 30 seconds to a minute. That's it.
I've just been doing shorts, and I found that like when I was doing TikTok, I was too worried about what people were going to watch and not worried about what I want to put out.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't care. People can like it. People can subscribe. People can not subscribe. I'm putting out what I want to put out.
Hate
it's free.
Messages every day, all day long. People hate what I put out, or people don't agree with it, or they don't agree with me.
Don't watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
But and guess what? They're viewing it.
They're viewing it, and I thank them for it.
Oh, here's the message. Violet.
I love it.
I'm gonna
I
put
will
out what I
like
put
their
out.
message. I'll like
Yeah.
whatever they have to say because it's actually, it's
It's
bringing me
helping
dollar
you.
bills. So go ahead, call me
It helps
whatever.
the
I'm
algorithm.
here for it.
Right? There's
The
nothing.
more that video
Oh,
plays when they're commenting and they're typing, the more views you get.
right.
Yeah.
The longer you view, the longer it adds up and to different things. I have Opus Clip that I use,
same.
and I just take my
Oh.
shows and
How
I go
do you find
boom, boom,
that?
boom.
Not how
Once you
do you
get
find
it
it? I know
down,
when
how do you
How
find
you
it? Like go to
It
Opus.
usually finds you. I see that as an ad a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can see if there's any affiliates, and I don't really track any affiliates on anything I do. But what's great is it'll take this show
no.
and it'll give you probably 15 or 25 clips and the subject and all the
Yeah.
information. You can put your tags in it.
yeah.
And then what it does is it rates it based on a 100% to 99 to 98, 7654 of like what it's going to, how well it should do. And then all you do is you select them and then you auto post. Just say bulk post every 2 hours, start this time, this day,
That's
and
awesome.
set it and forget it.
It's better
Also-
than StreamYard, really, I guess.
Oh yeah, Opus Clip's brilliant, except for if you've got a setup like this where we've got multiple people on a screen, it confuses the hell out of it, and you'll have one person speaking, and you just have someone like there just going,
Well, what you
On
do
the
in
screen.
those
That's what it
videos,
clicks,
I mean,
right?
you can sit there and watch some of the videos, and then if you have the desktop version, which most people do,
yeah,
you can add B-roll in, and then
Yes,
you
you
can
can.
edit out that piece. You can highlight that piece and say add B-roll.
Yeah.
So
and you've got
instead of
AI
someone
B-roll now,
like
so it'll
this,
actually make
or
an image
someone
for
like
you. to go with it.
this,
Yeah.
or whatever, you're going to get a B-roll AI version of something you're talking about.
Yes, you will.
But what's great
Yeah.
is set it and forget it. Now, the secret to all this stuff, besides posting like really good stuff, I mean, I do have 1,000 podcasts, hillbillies in the chat. According to Dave Scott, I do. I like from day one I met, with Al, and I was doing something like this with somebody, and also myself. I've always said I'm publishing the raw information, raw video, raw audio, and then I'll publish what I get out of it because I listen to it. And the reason why I do that, and I still do that, I want every one of you that's in this group right here, but also watching, I want you to get a chance to do and be a paranormal investigator.
Yeah.
And you watch it because it's kind of like editing your own paper. You miss things.
Mhm.
And I will tell you that we went out, did an investigation 2015. I cannot tell you the location, upstate New York. We must have seen every photo that Al took as well as what I took a dozen upon dozen times. And we missed it. And we saw it on small screens and upwards of 115-inch TV at a library. We're going through all of them. And when I go through it, I literally examine every square inch of it. And then I invert it and I look for other anomalies,
Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh my God, Lourdes is here. They're going to be
Lourdes
on
is here.
State's
Hi,
Radio tonight.
Lourdes.
Lourdes and Ron. Go check them out.
We
Trust me.
need
My
to get them
favorite
back
people
on
the
Zoom.
planet right there. Love them. Really, really good stuff. But we missed. Al was doing an interview with somebody talking about something, and this guy came up, went to our website, Bronxville Paranormal Society. It's there, and he went through the images and he circled 2 images that I actually took. They're my images, and one of them you can clearly see what looks like a Bigfoot, like a monkey, hiding in the woods. You get the conical head, the face. I'll go look for it. And then in the other one, you get you see a Dogman with its snout sniffing up. I'm gonna go look for it right now. Looking up for it, and he circled both of them, and we wouldn't have gotten that because we looked at it too much. It's like trying to edit your own work,
Yeah, you're too close.
way too close to that stuff, and it's just crazy how you just miss these different things. Where the hell is the Dogman stuff?
Well, that's like when people post EVPs, but
Well-
they post it with the captions right off the bat. Like, oh,
Yeah.
do you hear this? And then when you're reading it, of course you're going to hear it. But when
Yeah.
you send it to somebody and say, hey, what do you hear? And then they hear the
Yeah.
same thing you do, it gives it some more credibility because without being prompted, you can hear them.
Right.
I'm just going to
Yes.
play this while Sir Brian finds this
Mhm. I'm finding it right now.
image.
Once
One
I do,
second.
I'm sharing it with.
That's a cheeky wink. I like it.
Very
You did a
That
different one.
ain't-
It was really great, and I appreciate what you did on that one. By the way,
Right.
I just I like the other one, but it looked a little bit. I've been in situations where the fear is like, it's not really fear like that. It's like, oh, this is gonna suck, you know, with Al, you know, plan A's and
Yes.
B's and C's and,
Yeah.
and whatever, and you know, it gets crazy. I'm gonna share a couple of these. These are the images. I'm just gonna add them to the bottom.
Yeah.
I just found them quickly, but another thing, I wish I can bulk add images to things on this damn platform, but they don't allow
can't.
you to do things like that.
I can on this end.
Yeah, I'm gonna you know, send them, and then
So
just
Yeah,
have to.
Granddad's the red circle.
Yeah, I had to
Yeah.
I
hula
had to go
hoops.
and pick up a new computer. This one's really old, and that's the original photo. I didn't even pay attention to it. I'm trying to. That's another original photo coming up next. I'm just trying to add the images as they come along, so you can see the circled area. You'll see them both circled.
It's a little
Yeah.
smoky there.
Well, yeah, that just it kind of like an electric fog came in, which was pretty interesting. But
Is that an
when
orb
you-
to the right of the tree there, Brian?
yeah, it is.
Oh wow, check that out.
That's a pretty
It's-
solid
it's,
one.
It's a massive orb
Yeah.
to the right of the tree. But this is the other
Oh,
one that
yeah.
they circled. But you can see in there, you can see the snout, which is right there, the two eyes,
see
and
the-
then if you look
ears.
at it, and I think the other one we lightened up on the next two. On the next one, you'll see like it looks like a monkey, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't.
This one.
That is unedited. We just threw up the raw stuff on the report. And the last one, I think it's 6632. I think they lightened it at one point, but you had a Dogman. This is another reason why I believe there's a real closer connection to these two cryptids than before.
Yeah, Nicole,
And-
can you do the images? I can't see the bottom of my screen because of where I've got my webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
6632.
right, that's it.
Oh wow.
No, I thought it was lightened up, but I'm gonna send you another
the
one.
contrast, you can see that with that contrast up.
Yeah, I mean you can. The
Totally
other
there.
one, you know, I mean it definitely looks like
This is
you know,
the
a
light
snout.
one.
Now this is an area in New York, in upstate, where this is where my whole everything about this creature, the Bigfoot, changed from flesh and blood to non-flesh and blood, just a totally different, like, you know, an interdimensional being. It can be flesh and blood, and then it can go into a different form of energy and then interdimensional. And hopefully this comes up. We went back 6 months later, and we try to get to, there was a swamp about 25, 30 yards away from where we were that we had this interaction, and that would be 8337. And we videotaped it, and if you zoom in on that, you can clearly see on the right-hand side, it's something that looks like a German Shepherd. That is a Dogman pup. And to the left of it, you'll see it looks like a big black eye, and it's really grotesque. That is also a Dogman.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I wish we could
And-
zoom in on here.
I think
I
I
don't think
could.
we
Yeah, I
can.
wish you could zoom in. I
No,
could.
you can't. Just
Yeah.
how it is.
Let me see if I can open a file on this, and I'll zoom in on it, and then I can zoom in on my my computer itself, and I can share the page. but you will see it,
Yeah.
and then I'll share that. So let me share a tab. There we go. And see if that comes in bigger. But
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a lot better.
okay.
Yeah.
So on you can see the nose on the left side.
Mhm.
And then you can see like a head. It's a big wolf head. And then to the right of that, you can see what looks like like a German Shepherd puppy, and it's growling at us.
Oh, yeah, it's like
To the right.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then there's another
It's at
dog
an
man
angle,
like
isn't it?
grotesque below it. You can see the eyes. It's really so this image came about. One of the guys videotaped when we went back to the site, and he was watching it on his big TV set, and the guy mom goes, "What's that monkey doing there?"
Mm.
Because there was another photo that kind of looked like a monkey. And this is why I'm saying that, in the area where that Bigfoot was and where that Dogman was is very close to each other. And now normally there have been numerous stories of the Bigfoot and the Dogman, clashing. They have fights. You stay on your side, we'll stay on our side. The Dogman's like, yeah, whatever. And they start shit and they start to go at it. Everybody always asks who'd win in a fight. Well, 9 out of 10 times it's going to be the Bigfoot. Even though the Dogman has like razor blades and it's whatever, Bigfoot is just brutal in what they can do. And super strong. Like they could rip the head off a Dogman. 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But when they're not clashing, there are certain characteristics of these different types. There's like 7 types of Dogmen, supposedly. I think it was brought up together by Vic Cundiff. And if you look at the difference, I mean, one goes from looking like something out of Van Helsing, a werewolf, and there's certain characteristics of these animals that are very similar, have a little bit more of a Bigfooty vibe to it. And what I think is, when I said what I said about it, possibility is a theory, I think it's part of the human genome that connects them more so than the other end of that genome. Like, I think if we physically had a Bigfoot and a Dogman and we did DNA sequencing, we would see a lot of the same characteristics with humanity on a human side, because it looks like a human, but it also looks like a primate on the Bigfoot, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Sometimes it depends on where you are. There's also different variations of Bigfoot. Some look Asian, some look more African, some
Yetis
look
and all this.
Yeah.
And I mean, if I did in my presentation, I go through all the different types. There's multiple different Bigfoots, Gugways and Yetis. I mean, some of them, like the Ohio Grassman, don't go near that thing. It doesn't have that much traffic in its area, and anything that's more secluded, like the Yeti, they're super aggressive.
Very territorial.
Super aggressive. Yeah, they don't play. Homie don't play, right? I just did this to when my kid came in. I was like, Data doesn't play, I started screaming something from Will Ferrell, But when it gets to Yetis and some of these cryptids, like the Florida skunk ape is more baboon based.
Yeah.
Notice the connection to a baboon-ish Dogman. If there's a little bit of a baboonish Dogman, which gets back into the primates. So the fact that nobody has one publicly and no one's been studying it, everybody's theory on this is just as valid as anybody else's. Where I draw the line is they're not demons. I believe they're a species.
And I got an idea I want to pitch to you here, Brian, and take this, sir. Take it.
I will.
And it's a video game that is very similar to what do you call that? Mortal Kombat, but it's all big feet and cryptids fighting each other.
Oh, I like it.
Run with it, sir. Run with that.
I think that's a great idea. And then at the end, when one kills the other one, you hear
Mortal cryptids.
Yes.
Keep it on Mortal Kombat, but just upgrade the characters, because I've actually got Mortal Kombat on the Xbox.
Mortal
Smash,
cryptids.
a Yeti and
and you can go
skunk ape go at it.
supernatural smash.
Fatality.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we need to do.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I have all my things, you know. Yeah, no, that's a great idea. I've been working on something that deals with the Bigfoots and Dogmans having battles.
Right. I'm going to put an image up now. I don't know if I've shown you this before, Brian. Don't worry, it's not.
Oh, is it that
Oh.
one?
No, Abby's not seen this. Neither
Is
is
this
David.
Master Splinter?
Yes.
Oh God. Okay, let's go.
Let's see
Are
it.
you ready?
Let's see it.
Go.
Are you ready?
Do it.
Go for
3,
it.
2,
No,
1.
I'm not ready.
Boom. You are.
Oh.
He's born
Oh,
ready.
wow. It does. You're right. It looks like Splinter.
Yes.
What?
And
what
you know,
are
I just
your
got the
marks?
whole
You
thing. As
see
soon as I
wolf
saw it, I know the image, and all I can hear is swiper, no swiping.
He's like creeping around.
Yeah, either that or he's
I
doing the
have got-
hokey pokey.
Yeah,
do
in a
have-
hard shell.
He's
Oh,
in
here we go.
he's about to turn around.
I mean,
For
I,
sure.
I haven't seen one like that. I've seen one more like, you know,
So
the
this
hideous
one,
ones.
so it was a guy from the US that sent it to me. He was on the show. He sent me 3-4 images. Now this was on a farm in around near Cannock Chase in Staffordshire in the UK,
No
where
way.
I've been to several occasions. And this was captured on I don't know if it's CCTV or trail cam. There's 3 images of it shifting across the yard. And
Where
that
are
is
the
the
other
most.
images?
So then you've got this one, which I've done a comparison to something else.
He's being
So
very
that,
There's
so the
long-standing
illustration
werewolf
one,
legends on the chase.
the illustrated one is from it's a drawing from the 1920s.
Hmm.
Oh, it
I'm
was
going to
a
say they don't
sighting-
look alike.
No. It
They
was a
do not look
drawing
alike.
of a sighting from the 1920s, but this was during the 1970s. So the one that's been drawn is a Slitting Mill troll.
Hmm.
But where the photograph was taken isn't a million miles away from Slitting Mill, because Slitting Mill is part of Cannock Chase.
Yeah.
Where myself, Simon, Sober Carper, Ash, UFO Unidentified, we've all been there, we've all gone out and investigated together on our own in mix and match of all the people that I've just rhymed off. And we've all had different accounts of stuff that's gone on there.
Yeah.
You have someone named Baby with a laser in the chat. It says,
Darren.
"Is it me or does it look like it's dancing?" No, it definitely
does
looks
look
like
like
it's
it's dancing.
dancing.
Doing
And
like
I'm
a-
going to request
It
that,
does.
Andy uses whatever he uses
Oh, put it
to-
through Grok.
to make it look at dancing, but to that Austin Powers. Bim, 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 bim.
Oh, I
You know,
like
like,
Oh my God, he's
looks
going to
like
bring
yeah.
his
Austin
hand
Powers.
job. I
Shaggy
love it.
fur, though,
Well,
isn't
that-
it really shaggy? Almost like a sheep's wool, kind of.
It is like sheep.
Now-
And also
I
it has
am-
like a little haircut there. It almost looked like it has bangs.
It does. It does. But, you know, again, this is very interesting. I've seen another
right.
image of
Download
something.
it.
Hillbilly
Might
or
be putting it into grog as we speak.
Yeah.
Who's Abby?
I
Abby's
imagine
gone.
the scene from Brooklyn Nine-Nine where they're
I'm here.
dancing around and singing, "Don't be
Don't be
suspicious,
suspicious."
don't be suspicious."
You know, it's very interesting because the CCD you're talking about closed circuit cameras, right? Caught this, if
Yeah.
I'm correct. Now,
Yes.
if this was a trail camera or game camera, you wouldn't see it. It would
No.
it would be a blob. They can do the same thing as what others, you know, Sasquatch can do. All these abilities are very similar.
Yeah.
What they all can do, but because it's closed circuit television and there's a power source to it, it can't manipulate it,
Mm.
and that's why you're getting a better image. But
Right.
yeah,
I'm
What I
surprised that's
really-
Cannock Chase. I'd think that would be somewhere in America, to be honest with you, than in
Well,
the
that's
UK.
what I
so-
thought, because
Yeah.
it was a guy in the US that sent it to me. Like I said, he'd been
I'm
on
just
the
saying,
show and
but
was talking
here's
about
something
it.
for all you ghost hunters out there.
Yeah.
You know your old technology on the old cell phones before they
Mhm.
went crazy with the digital stuff.
Yeah, and integrated AI into your cameras without you knowing.
Yeah.
Well, you really want to get those cameras back out and use them on investigations, and they see things that your other cameras will not.
I've got the old school like digital camera,
Right,
with the infrared filter.
So, well, I had that, and then I took out an infrared filter, and I made a faux pro out of it. You know, it's full spectrum, and those are great. But I'm talking about like that flip phone that you had.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're going to get a lower res image, but you're going to see things on that lens and that screen that your camera, that current, will not see, because the technology doesn't rely on a big time computer sensor versus a lens sensor like you would get in a real camera. Now, the reason why the best footage of anything like Bigfoot, Dogman, or what it is taken, it's always taken by some kind of camera that has very little, if no, electronics in it. Case in point, Patterson Giblin film. That is the holy grail, because there was no electronics. They could not manipulate that. It's pure film.
35 millimeter magnetically
nothing. There's nothing. And again, like I said, unless it's really far away and they're not aware the camera's on, or like a Todd Standing thing, and that's some of that stuff is to be debated. I'm not putting him down. He did some really great research, but he's doing it at such a distance that they're not aware and they can't manipulate it. That's where you're getting clearer images.
Yes. Yeah,
Andy,
on
did
the
you
old
do
school,
it?
the analog,
On the analog stuff, you'll get
some 30%. Yeah.
It's like, I would love, I mean, that's where those cameras from the Kinect stuff that people are making.
Yeah, the SLS.
Yeah, the SLSs.
Yeah. I remember
they're designed to pick up movement. So
they are.
But it's like everything else, you have to try to validate it. You can't be like, there's a figure over there. Be like, okay, well, can you wave your right hand?
Okay, I'm going to just tell you straight up that I was one of the first people in the country to have Xbox, the original Xbox. I knew about the technology, and I also had the Kinect camera.
Yeah.
And I experienced this. This is before I ever even thought about having kids. The camera is on and you map it to you so that it knows you. Okay. And has 4 different lenses on. If you read about that camera, and the technology was purchased by Microsoft. It is so accurate. They can literally see blood flowing in your body with it. And they were supposed to utilize it through doctors being able to do surgeries on the other side of the world by using these cameras. And that's how good and precise it is.
Yeah.
But one of the coolest things, because I know my apartment's like Grand Central Station and I have ghosts everywhere. I've got a ton of shit in that apartment. I'm sitting there by myself playing a game and it recognizes me and it says, yes, my title is Mr. Porn. Goes back a long way, but whatever it is. And then, and it recognizes my character. And then what happens is if somebody comes in, like if Dave comes over to the house, he's like, oh, what are we playing? And he comes in and he's not mapped in yet. It'll say new user and it hovers over the area. You'll see him outlined and it'll say unknown person. Well, I didn't have anybody in the house. Everybody's sleeping. And there was unknown and it was moving. And I said, I see you. Ooh. And then it kind of jerked, it went out of camera. So some of those cameras, it's weird.
Do you want to see a dancing splinter?
Yes. I want to see it.
Yes, let's see dancing splinter.
Ready?
Yep.
Don't shoot the messenger. I just press buttons. There we go.
You know what's great about that? I mean, it's good, but I liked it because it used whatever information was there that it could see because we can't see with the light spectrum.
Yeah.
And then you started to see what feet would look like, and that's pretty good depiction of what its feet would look like.
Yeah, I'll play it again.
Okay, so
Great
when
dancers.
you see a Dogman foot in a track, it's not like a human foot with the heel, and like it doesn't go like it almost has 3 toes, like a third and like 2 on 2, like 1, 2, and 3, and then it has a really weird heel to it, the haunch. It's very distinct, and if you looked and you connected together, it would look like a really short scuba diving flipper on a Dogman. And that was pretty damn close to what the feet were. There were a little bit too many digits in it.
Yeah. Well, all I wrote in that was, "Can you make this dance?" That was it. That was all I wrote. And
Andy, send me the picture.
Okay.
I'm taking away your Grok subscription, guys.
I'm
becoming a bit of a Grok addict.
Have you used Grok recently? Anybody?
Just now, literally, like 30 seconds ago.
Besides you right now, have you noticed that it's gotten really inappropriate?
Oh, no.
They're kicking off in the UK.
Nicole, what have you been programming into it?
Oh, no.
So,
they're kicking off in the UK.
They're using it on Twitter
to make famous people naked or be doing inappropriate stuff.
Because Grok doesn't understand, so they're telling it like, oh, put this person, whoever it is, put this picture of this woman in a saran wrap bikini.
Right. Are you ready for what they're saying now?
What?
So it's been on the news all week in the UK, right? So because these people have not given it permission, therefore it's illegal. So they have banned it in specific countries that don't allow that. So I'm guessing Saudi Arabia and like the Far East, UK, US, and all that. It's still, you cannot use a real person to do it, but you can have a made-up person and have them things done.
Yeah,
it's basically what they're saying.
Go ahead.
Do you mind if I share the screen? I want to show Brian an image I shared today.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Do it.
Thank you.
Sure. I just think Grok is way too damn expensive at this point.
I just use the free one, but even now, when you put in like a normal, mundane thing, like I put in the thumbnail for Encyclopedia Unknown, and it made, I was like, oh, make these women look scared of this monster, and it did not make them look scared.
Oh, dear.
It made them look like they were doing something else.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's
that's
a Dogman photo. Yep, you shared that today.
Wow.
I shared that today.
Yeah, that's a Dogman. That's a Dogman.
That's crazy.
Where was that captured, David?
It says it was captured in Oklahoma in 2018.
Yeah. If you go, I'm no longer a part of the NADP for multiple reasons. I resigned everything. But if you go to their website, they have some of those images, and that's an image from, I believe, from their website that was shared to them, and they're allowed to share it. Let me tell you something. That it's a Dogman. When I went out, I was doing a Crossing Realms conference in Richmond, Missouri. And that was the
Let me pull it back there. Took it off.
All right.
6
right ahead.
questions when dating. What's your favorite flavor? If I was an ice cream,
Dogman.
Yeah. So
you can put it back if you want.
So what happened? What happened was we had a pre-party with everybody that was going to be there at this ranch that was off the beaten path, and I'm out. This is like a real ranch, and we're in the bunkhouse building, and there's this big open area, and then these little bunkhouses, and when you walk into the bunkhouse bathrooms, and it opens up to like a bar area, and it's really open, lofty type of thing, and then the whole back is open, and it's overlooking some of the land, and then you can see in the distance water, in one of the rivers that goes through Lexington. And I'm standing out there, and I'm like, as soon as you get to certain parts, you're like, oh, this is squatchy. This has all the elements for Bigfoot or whatever. So I'm standing out there with Krista from Blondes and Booze. We're just standing, I'm smoking a cigarette. And to my left, it's Krista. And then all the way to the left is a great guy, Miguel from Sasquatch Theory. And I'm looking, and we get a vocalization that is, it's close. I mean, it's really, really close. And I just turn and I look and I'm like, we did it again at the same time. Dogman. It was a very loud Dogman vocalization. Now, what's interesting about it, when they were there a couple months back, Krista and Miguel, Miguel was coming up this road, and it's one of these roads that is a private road. It's all gravel. And when he was making the turn, the road kind of goes down and makes a turn, banks left, like at a 90 degree. And when he was going down that, he saw a Dogman appear and then disappear into the woods. So he's seen a Dogman there a couple of times, but you'll know it. You know that there's a Dogman in the area. There's a howl. Oh, the vocalization is just insane what it can do.
I mean, do you get any? I mean, they say with Bigfoot sightings and things like that, there's a certain odor, isn't there, that comes off them? I mean, is it different for Dogman? Is it almost, or is it the same sort of thing?
It's very, very similar. It's very skunky and musky. Sometimes it smells like rotten flesh.
Wow.
And urine.
Does it smell like, if it rains, does it smell like wet dog?
Always.
I'll tell you the truth. Yes, it does have
wet dog
a
smell,
little
right?
bit of a wet dog to it. Not like a bad wet dog, but a wet dog, definitely. I have a Dogman vocalization.
Oh wow!
And I can go find it, and that'll put a little hair in your chest before you go.
We've got
you gotta wrap up.
3 minutes, guys.
I know.
He's gonna gong us. He has.
Yeah, he hasn't used it for a few weeks. Actually, he's been rather resistant on his gong.
He's been rather resistant, huh? It always sounds really nice when the English speak. It sounds like, oh, it's so lovely. Oh, you're going to die tomorrow, but it's okay.
He's telling you to go
saying it politely with a calm voice.
You know?
Just have a cup of tea and it'll all be over.
There you go. Do you hear that?
Yeah, it was quiet, but I heard it.
Quiet, yeah.
Like,
One more time.
I wouldn't like to be in the vicinity of that going off.
I'll do it again. I just jacked it up, and I'm trying to jack up the volume on this thing. But I'm going through my Rodecaster, and I don't know why it's not doing it, but this is going to be loud.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
That would put your heckles up. That would.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like you're in the woods in the dark and you hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you do? Would you stay in the woods and hope it doesn't get you? Or would you do one and hope it doesn't get you?
You never run
I'd
from
stay
a
in the
predator,
woods and
man.
try to go
You
get
never
it.
run from a predator.
No, you moonwalk out there, don't you?
Backwards.
I've been in the woods and we've heard things like that, and we know what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
It depends on where you are. See, like in New York State, even though I'm licensed and and reciprocated through multiple states, I am not allowed to carry in New York State. Nor do I recommend anybody going after this thing with any type of weapon. If you have one Dogman in front of you, you can guarantee there's another one creeping up.
At least.
They don't play games.
But also, I don't think you can really take it out with a gun like that, because if you could, all these hunters would have.
Well, a lot of times these hunters that have seen these things, they've gotten telepathic communication, don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and the ones that have continued to do it because they're out of fear, have been chased, and it's getting crazy. But I'm not there. When we go Bigfooting and do our research in the field, I always tell them straight up, all of us are carrying. One of the guys is former NYPD, and he's not just one. I mean, he has backup upon backup. Yeah,
that's a new one.
Yeah, I heard the music. I guess we're going to commercial, but I want to thank everybody for this award, and I want to thank David for 500,000 subscribers, and Andy and Nicole and Abby for having me on. And if you want, go to Eventbrite and buy tickets to see us at the event in Alabama, January 31st. The Vanishing premiere. Talk about alien encounters and mutations. Bring the kids. Should be fun. Online.
Damn, too far away. Have to cross
Right.
water.
We need to
Oh,
cross
no.
ponds, man. We seriously need to cross
Indeed.
ponds.
Just build a really big bridge.
Oh,
It'll rival Trump's wall. It'll be a bigger bridge.
Trump was going to build a bridge. Well, he's going to build a tunnel now,
He's
isn't
gonna
he,
build
from
a
the
tunnel.
UK to
Yeah,
the
to get
US?
Greenland.
Hey,
Yeah,
blondes
no,
and
no,
blues.
you-
Take your stuff.
You can get to from London to New York in
T-minus 1
45
minute.
minutes, apparently.
Oh,
So
this is great. It's like feels like the end of the freaking world at this point.
Right?
We're not gonna make it.
Green button.
And all this
What's the
countdown.
green
Oh,
is
yeah.
on.
Give me a paper
hope
Before
clip.
you go, if someone comes across one of these cryptids, obviously if they're not out looking for it, if they're just listening or
T-minus 40
out for a
seconds.
hike, what what would you
back
recommend?
away.
Hurry, Abby, hurry!
Back away. I would back away, and they usually leave you alone. They're
Yeah.
not as
T-minus 30
aggressive as you
seconds.
think. But I always tell everybody to
Never give up.
That's the
Never.
one. Exactly.
yeah, you know,
T-minus
it's
20
Never
seconds.
give up.
yeah. If it's coming at you, it's a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
just
be with somebody that
take
doesn't
it.
run as fast as you, and you're okay.
8,
I can run
7,
faster than Al because he's
Gotta
got
have you on
bad
my
knees.
show, Brian. I gotta have you on my show, sir.
3,
Yes,
I
most
will
definitely.
exchange
Same
stuff.
here.
Thank you, everybody. Goodbye. I love everybody. Blah 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 blah.
So thank you all. Join us on Monday, myself and Abby, where we're going to be on the UFO files.
No
Wednesday
explosion.
is pre-recorded for still the world. We're still breathing. It's all good. Next Wednesday, where we are doing the letter D. Dreams and
D.
doppelgangers.
Sorry.
We will be back. Do you want to know who the guest is next Friday?
Go for it,
Yeah.
Andy.
Go for
Yes.
Yes, please.
Andy cannot keep
You-
secrets.
Really
I
want
know
to
the
know.
voice notes, man.
I really, really want to know.
Are you sure? Right. Let me give me 1 minute.
When's the when?
I
What
already know,
day?
can
What
you
day
really
is
read
it?
it?
That's the minute, man. It's counted down.
Right?
Yeah.
He just
No,
doesn't count
I've-
down for everybody else. It doesn't count for Andy.
I'm gonna censor him when he
No.
says who the guest is.
I have.
Nicole, where'd you find the gong?
I'm looking
Yes.
for it right now.
Where's the
And
gong,
the
girl?
guest is
Hold on,
Wait,
hold
wait.
on.
Dickheads. You're dickheads.
Hey!
Right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready?
So I'm not actually going to tell you who the guest is, but you will find out by looking at the image. In 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Yeah, okay.
Where's the animated dude?
That's separate.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
not
oh,
hard
yeah,
to figure out who the
technically.
damn guest is.
I wonder who it could be.
I know. It's got his
At
At
name on
least
it.
you
So
could
we
have done
have.
like something like
We have.
know,
International man of mystery there, Andy.
Wheel
You
of
know?
Fortune and just left out some of the vowels, or whatever. I'd like to
Oh.
buy an O, please.
Oh, we could play Hangman.
Oh.
We should try to figure it out
Anyway,
next
so
time.
we could,
That's what you should do. You
So
should do
we
it. You
have-
should do the
Oh,
we
you never
have
buy an
Bob Brown coming on next Friday.
yeah.
Freaking
He's
awesome,
great.
man.
But that's what
1
you should do. You should
second.
make those, whoever the name is, put all those like Wheel of Fortune, letters, and just reveal the ones that aren't vowels, and let them figure it out. And every day closer, change it and expose it. See, anticipation.
Add a letter. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Yikes.
Yes. And
Yeah.
that's
So that
Bob's
is our
only
next
fish
guest.
page, when he's on the dating app. Oh God, I've got to meet this man.
Such a
If I ever
pleasure
get
to have
to
you
meet
on,
Jay,
Brian.
It's all good.
Okay,
No,
yeah,
Thank
no,
you, sir.
I'm gonna we'll
Same.
do it. I'm booking April now, and whatever, you come on mine, I come on yours, and then I'm gonna get all of you back onto mine, and I'm gonna do some 3:00 shows like what you're doing here,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we can get the UK, and no one has to stay up until like 4 a.m.
Thank
No.
you.
Yeah,
Right. We are
Appreciate
going to end it now because we've gone right
Okay.
over the time. Don't know how that happened, but it
It
did.
always happens.
Thank you, Sir Brian. Thank you,
Mm.
David, Nicole, Abby. Thank you, everyone, for doing the moderating. Everyone supporting the channel. Jen for donating. Really do appreciate that. And everyone else who is supporting via Patreon and YouTube. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you on Monday with the UFO Files. That is it. Ta-ra.
Goodbye.